Hey guys, hopefully it's a little bit better. Let's turn on the chat. Hopefully somebody hops on. I don't know what's going on with my YouTube lives right now, but did I just give myself a thumbs up because I don't see anybody on and I don't see any chats? Something has been going on with YouTube Live for the past like 3 or 4 weeks. Oh, there's somebody and I see comments. Yay. Okay. Hey Raven. Hey Tracy. Okay, I was just on probably 2 or 3 minutes ago and nobody hopped on. And no, there was one person that hopped on, but I couldn't see any comments. Something's going on. But anyway, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Hey, happy Galentine's Day, everybody. So I am in the Invisible Shackles page trying to put a photo and some nice words about every single member on that page. There's tons of you guys. So I have a very busy night ahead of me. If I don't get to you, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It just means I ran out of time because I planned to do every single person today. I just don't know if I could do it. Oh my gosh, so many people hopping on. Hi, all of my beautiful friends. So let's talk about how karma came full circle in my life in prison, believe it or not. And then I'm going to tell you about a 14-day kindness challenge we are doing as prison wives specifically for Valentine's Day. And I'll give you a background for all of that. Hi, everybody. I'm so happy so many people are here. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Galentine's Day to all of our sweet loved ones. I was on the other one, but it wouldn't let me post. It's so weird, Amanda. That was probably you that hopped on. I don't understand what's going on. And before I continue, I really apologize for the lighting in here. I just didn't have time, hey Kat, to set up, bring all my lights in here and set them up. I had them in the other room for a different video that I was doing last week. And I have a crazy night ahead of me. So I just didn't have time to come in here and set that all up. So that's coming in the future. But that's coming in the future. It doesn't even make any sense. This is like the mile a minute that I'm going. But we're doing it, and better lighting is coming in the future is what I mean. So I read this thing about karma recently, right? And the author was saying, she goes, the thing I dislike about the word karma, this made me laugh so hard, especially from like a prison wife perspective. She said people use it like it's the mafia for the universe, meaning that it'll be, if you Google karma, the first thing that comes up, it's directly associated with the B word. Karma is a B, right? We all said it. I say it all the time. And basically it's like, oh, you'll get yours. Oh, you're going to do something bad. Oh, you'll get yours. Karma. But it's kind of like the reason why this person equated it to being like the mafia for the universe is because it's kind of like you're taking a hit out on somebody. It's like you're taking a hit out on something bad happening to somebody. And I thought that was a really cute way for her to put it. But actually, if you take a couple of steps back, the irony of all of that is that you're the one that's putting bad karma out into the world. Because you're having these bad thoughts about somebody, and in essence, you're the one that's creating icky juju, like bad karma, because you're putting something out there, you're putting something negative out there, you're bringing something negative back into your life. So it's kind of comical karma if you think about that. And I'm not making this like a spiritual woo-woo crazy video, but I just wanted to, I was writing out the script for this video. I thought about that story, and I just want to share it with you guys because I am the first person that always says like, oh, karma will get them. It's kind of like how you console your friends. Like, well, don't worry that somebody did something bad to you. Karma will get them. Karma's a B. Karma's an MF. You know, we all say it. We've all done it. So I honestly do believe that what you put out there, you get back. So I do believe in karma, although it's kind of like overused in mainstream and all that stuff. But I think that overall, we should just live by the golden rule. Like, do unto others as you want done unto you, and live the life that brings you good energy, right? Put good energy out in the world, and then you'll get good energy back to you. It's psychology, right? Just focus on things that are good and you'll notice good things. What other people deserve, she said, is none of our business. So let me tell you about how karma came full circle back to my life while I was in prison. And what I mean by in prison is I've never been arrested. I've never been in jail. I was visiting. I was at visit going to see Adam. And it was actually Adam's mom was there with me that weekend. And it's so weird when I put my hand up here, the lighting gets better. How crazy is that? How funny. So we were in the back. I was up at the vending machines. And there was this guy who couldn't get his dollar bill. The machine wouldn't take his dollar bill. So and he was like this nice guy from New York that I had seen there a couple of times. There was a group of them. They were actually, I didn't really interact with them at that point, but I would always see them and visit, and they would be laughing and joking and having so much fun. So I turned to the guy and I said, that's so weird. Let me try. Let me help with your dollar. And he gave it to me and it didn't work. So I just took a dollar out of my bag. I put it in the machine. I bought what he needed for him and I gave it to him, and he tried to give me back a dollar. And I was like, it's not a big deal. It's just a dollar. Okay. Nothing else. He was like, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Goes to sit down. We finish. I mean, that was early in the day. Our visits are 6 hours. We finish visit. We leave. Adam's mom and I are hanging out at the hotel. We get hungry. It's like 6:00 p.m. and we go to dinner. And so we noticed when we walked in, I'm like, oh my God, we sat down. I'm like, the Italian guys from New York are over there. And so we waved at them and they were just kind of hanging out. We did our thing. We got our meals. And so we finished our meals. We were stuffed. I think we both got steak that night. It was like the only place in that town where it's the only decent restaurant in the town. It's a steakhouse. So obviously before I became a vegetarian. And so the waitress comes up to us at the end of our meal and she said, hey, I'm just curious if you guys are going to be wanting to order dessert because the gentlemen over there are paying for your meal and they're waiting for you guys to get your check before they go. And they're kind of like, she was nicely saying they want to leave. And we were like, what? And so, oh no, I'm lying. I think she said, the gentleman, I think they had already paid for our meal because we didn't get a chance to say thank you. That's what happened. They had already paid for our meal. And she wanted to know if we wanted to add dessert. Because I don't know if the guy left his card number. I don't know what happened. But it was so sweet. They bought us a steak dinner each. Didn't care. We had drinks. We didn't know anybody was paying for our meal. So we had drinks. We had steaks. I don't remember if we had dessert or not. Dessert is sticking out of my head for some reason. I don't know. And so I immediately emailed Adam and I was like, oh my God, please tell your friend so-and-so to thank his family for us. They just bought us dinner. It was so, so, so sweet. And that's how my situation, how good karma came back to me. I gave a guy $1, right? And because it was, I've given people dollars all over the place in visit, right? So we're all kind of like in this together. If the vending machine eats your money and you don't have any money to buy your loved one a drink and you're there for 6 hours, I'll lend you $1 or I'll give you $1 because you know what? I'm sure somebody down the road is going to give me $1 or 50 cents or whatever I need in the vending machine. Came full circle because that same man bought me dinner that night. They just so happened to be in the restaurant when Adam's mom and I went in there. I almost said Adam and I went in there one day, right? So I think that we never know what's happening in somebody else's world. You don't know if they just got in a fight with their boyfriend or husband or wife or girlfriend. You don't know if they're having family troubles. You don't know if they're late for work. You don't know if they just got an awful diagnosis. It doesn't matter. You want to do good things for people because someday you're going to be in line at Starbucks and forget your wallet. And there's going to be somebody behind you who's going to pay for your drink. Someday you'll be in line at Starbucks and you'll go to pay for your drink and it'll have been already paid for. That happened to me one time at a toll booth. This was before Easy Pass, obviously, and I drove up to pay my toll and the toll booth attendant said to me, oh, the car in front of you paid for you. It was amazing. So just live your life in a way where you do good things and know they're going to come back to you, because what matters the most, you guys, is seeing your kindness come full circle and then being inspired to tune into more kindness. You give good things, it'll come back to you. And karma is both good and bad, but it's not directly tied to the spiritual mafia. So, sorry if you've been putting negative karma is a B hits out on people. Just don't focus on it like that, because 99% of the time, I tell my sister this all the time, it will come back to them. It is not our business how it will come back to them. So 99% of the time, it's going to come back in ways that you'll never imagine. And honestly, you'll never know. It might come down 10 years, 20, 30, 40 years down the road. Stephanie said, I love karma. She's so awesome. That's amazing. So the reason that, I just want to say this part because I messed this up. Karma is both good and bad, blah, blah, blah. And every day you are the vessel for receiving and giving good karma and putting it out there into the universe. So are you tuned into that? Are you more concerned that the spiritual mafia is out there dispensing bad karma? So are you just in tune with giving love and doing kind things and living as a person living as the best person as you possibly can? Or are you more focused on, oh, karma will get them, karma will bite them in the butt? Just figure out and fix where you're focusing on, because again, if you're saying, oh, karma's going to get them, karma's a B, then you're focusing on the negative, and then negative karma is going to come back to you. And the reason that I am bringing this up today on Valentine's Day and talking about karma is because we're doing a random acts of kindness challenge. Now, I want to hear from you because in honor of Valentine's Day, I was going to do this on a separate video, but in honor of Valentine's Day, the celebration of love, our YouTube channel and the organization Strong Prison Wives and Families is doing a 14-day random acts of kindness challenge. So I want to hear from you. I want to know what acts of kindness you will be receiving, or you have been receiving, you'll receive, and you've been giving over the next 2 weeks. So we're doing it over on Strong Prison Wives, but I also want you, my favorites, my YouTube family, to participate. So chime in the comments below and share what goodness is happening in your world, what kindness you'll be giving out, and I guarantee you'll be getting kindness back to you. Today, the reason that I started this whole video is because I received, let's not put anybody's, okay, good. I did do the right side. I'm like, let's not put anybody's address on YouTube. That would be no good. I've done that before with my home address and had to delete the whole entire video, but we're good. So I was the receiver of a random act of kindness today. I knew this was coming in the mail. I got a call from Clausen. She goes, listen, so there were a few people who wanted to send you an anonymous gift. She said there are actually 2 anonymous gifts. One, and they're both expensive gifts. She said one is from one person and the other is for a group of people went in and got this together for you. She said, so I'm not allowed to tell you who it's from, but I am allowed to tell you to look out for it and when it's coming. So I said to her, well, can I at least open it on video so I could say thank you, because I don't know who I am saying thank you to. Hi to California. Oh my gosh, Joan, before I finish this, that is such a good point. Joan says, I never expect anything in return. And I absolutely, so I'm probably not making that very clear by saying give to get. I don't think you should put anything out there in the world to get back. So I didn't explain it right. I think you should give good karma because it's the right thing to do. I think that it'll be boomeranged back to you. In other words, what you put out there is returned to you. If you think positively, you'll focus on the positive. If you give, then there'll be experiences in your life where people will give to you. And that doesn't necessarily mean gifts or financially. It could mean that your husband is giving you extra love that day. You get an extra phone call from your loved one that day. You get an extra email. You get a letter in the mail. You get a phone call from somebody who loves you. It's just positive things will happen to you. And it's not giving to get. It's just that you're opening yourself up for positive things to happen, for you to focus on the positive. So thank you for pointing that out, Joan. You're absolutely right. I did not explain that right whatsoever. But yeah, I don't think you should do these random acts of kindness only because you're like, let's see what happens back to me. I want something back. I think you should only participate in the challenge because you genuinely want to put love out into this world because somebody needs it. And then I think eventually, it's not why you should be doing it, you're opening yourself up and you're pouring of yourself and you're being generous, then generosity will be returned to you. So anyway, back to this. You wrote the president, Irene, oh my God, thank you so much. I'm glad you're on here because you keep commenting that I'm not responding to your comments, but I am responding to your comments. So I don't think you're seeing my responses. And I did respond to that the last time you commented, and I cannot thank you enough. So anyway, so I am waiting for tomorrow's gift. She said that I can open it live on video. I was debating if I was going to open this one tonight on video or if I'm going to wait for them both. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for them both. So I'm teasing you guys as much as I'm being teased. I thank you, Irene, so much. And I'm sure anything will help. I also sent you a link to his petition. So if you could pass that around to your friends, that would be a huge help as well. This should be a hint. but I am not getting the hint, right? So I called Lisanne and I was like, Mom, I got the present. It's in the mailbox. I said, and there's a hint on the side. I know it's a hint, but I don't know what the hint is. And she goes, once you open it, you're going to be like, oh my God, I should have known. So I'm teasing all of you guys because I'm being teased. I'm going to be opening me being the recipient of this amazing random act of kindness on video some point this week. I'm getting the other packages. It's expected to be here tomorrow. So some point, I guess, next week. And you guys, I would love to know in the comments how you're participating in our random act of kindness challenge. And here's why we decided to do this. We decided to do this because I was talking to the volunteers of Strong Prison Wives and Families, and I said, Tracy's so excited. Thank you, love. I said, I really want to focus on something for Valentine's this year Hi, Kata. I can't really read that comment. So I said, but I'm always talking about love, and I'm always talking about how every day is Valentine's Day and that kind of stuff. So I can't really figure out a topic that I really, really, really want to address on Valentine's Day. We're always talking about self-love and self-care, and we can't have our loved ones around here. And I just didn't have time this year to do prep, like what you can send your man for Valentine's Day like I did for Christmas. And unfortunately I had some of that planned and I just didn't get around to it. So I'll do it. You can send it's Valentine's Day every day for us. So I'll do that video in the future soon anyway. But our volunteer team came up with this idea of this 14-day random act of kindness challenge so we can, as a community, give love back into the world. And so that's where this whole karma theme came up, and that's where the whole put love out there and love will come back to you theme came up. So I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. I want to thank the amazing people who are on my volunteer team. I never thank them enough, honestly, publicly. You've been seeing more and more of them throughout my videos. I want to thank the amazing people who were so sweet and had me be the recipient of random acts of kindness. And I want to thank all of you for participating in it, because there's nothing better than putting out more love into this world and one day leaving this world a better place than it was when you came into it. So I would love, love, love to see what you guys are doing. Come back on this video and comment. You can even email me if you want to send me videos or photos of you doing your random act of kindness, and I will upload them all into a video and post them right here for you guys to all see one another. That would be fun. It's strongprisonwives@gmail.com. And then I just want to make sure you guys keep staying strong, keep loving strong, keep supporting one another through this journey, because you're one day closer to all being behind you. Lots of love from my heart to yours. I will see you, beautiful ladies and gentlemen, in the next one. But in the meantime, make sure you keep giving good karma, love, and sunshine. Wow, I've not caught you since before the holidays. Yay! And you know what? I haven't had time to live stream in a couple weeks, and I've been bummed. Like, I've been usually saving my live streams for over the weekend, and this past weekend was just a whirlwind. It was a blur. So I knew I needed to come on here. Mama had suggested that I come on today with this message, so it's perfect. Kat, I'm sorry to tease you guys, but hey, you're teasing me. So we're gonna do this. I love doing random acts, and I'm a psych nurse, and I love how I can help my patients. Tracy, yes, I would love to hear how you do it. I would love if you want to send, I don't know if you can send photos or videos of your psych patients. I guarantee that you can't. But if you follow up with us and let us know what your acts of kindness are going to be over the next 14 days. I only have Wi-Fi in the library, but I came to BNN, and guess what? They opened up public computers. Yay! Alexis, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're here and you caught us and you were able to go to Barnes & Noble's. So now I have another option of watching you when the library is closed. Yay! That makes me so happy. I'm so excited. Okay, does anybody else have anything they want to discuss? They want to talk about? I need to get going in like 2 minutes. Love, you made me so happy with that live stream when I still had a phone. Oh, yay. I'm in the same boat with the nursing. Oh, Amanda, amazing. Oh, with the affirmations, yay. I need to do more affirmations videos. I think that's going to be on the list. 6 a.m. Irene, Kenya. I guess you're responding to someone named Kenya, maybe, or you're talking about something going on in Kenya. You were talking about you deserve to be loved. I was crying. Yes, we actually just recirculated that video the other day because I had one of my very, very closest SPWF friends was having a horrible day and she was crying and she was getting down on herself for having a breakdown. So I sent her a link to that video. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it was called like something that you need to hear or something like that. And so, oh, you helped jigger victims in Kenya. That's amazing, Irene. So I sent her the video and I linked to the video and I said, I need you to watch this for me. And then, so that was my message back to her because she had a hand in helping with that video as well. The original video as well, that was her idea. So, yeah, I'm so happy you saw that. Please rewatch it anytime you need it. You don't have to just watch it once. And anything that you guys like and you want to see more of, or different variations of the same topic, that kind of thing, please just comment underneath my videos and let me know because I'm here for you. Or if you don't want to be public about it, send me an email, strongprisonwives@gmail.com, or of course the email address that's attached to this YouTube channel, which is theprisonwife213@gmail.com. I will get either one of those. How can we help Adam? Irene, you are the sweetest. So on helpfreeadam.com, that's his website, on the front page, there is a petition. It's linked is like bit.ly/ and then something to do with his name, like Adam Clausen or something like that. I don't remember, but it's linked on the page of his website. The way that you can help him the most right now is if you could just sign that petition and circulate that petition, because and send it to anybody who would be willing to sign. Put it in any groups that are large enough that, you know, with social justice hearts that won't bash him, that would be willing to sign. Because right now his petition has maybe between 600 and 700 signatures, and that should be like hundreds of thousands, because that's going to be presented with his clemency petition. And so the more names and the more support we can get on there, the better. The comment disappeared. So if somebody just wants to put a dot or something so I could read the last comment, that would be super helpful. I'm starting to get a headache, so I'm going to go in a minute because I have to eat. I've not eaten since lunch. What's happening with the inmates? How long they got since Trump signed the papers? So I guess you're referring to the First Step Act. And I believe if you're referring to inmates whose sentences were reduced because of it, slowly that's starting to trickle down. I believe the good time stuff is happening. I thought I saw recently something about July. And so I don't know, but that's something that they can check with their counselors about, because I know they're starting to slowly roll out some of the First Step stuff, but I know that they haven't rolled it all out. But even like as far as them wanting to move people 500 miles within their home release address, that's something that you could get on your counselor about. FAM has a lot of information on it. Actually, my dear friends and colleagues, Justin Paperny of White Collar Advice, Sean Hopwood, that I always talk about, lawyer, he's the author of Lawman. He's a lawyer and a Georgetown professor, just did a webinar regarding the First Step Act. Unfortunately, I found out about it last minute, so Justin said he would send me the link to share with our members. As soon as I get that from Justin, I will. Sean, again, Georgetown law professor. He's a successful attorney. He answered all of those questions. So I'm going to text Justin when I get off of here and see if he can send me that link. Whoever asked about the After Prison Show, my number 2 favorite YouTube channel. Of course, this one's my favorite, duh. But you guys need to tweet at him or comment on his channel about us. He needs to know we're here. I need to just sit down and write him a letter. I just have not had a minute to breathe. Somebody please put a dot or something in the comments so they could pop back up, because, oh, there we go. Heck yes, I'm about to check APS right after this. Best show, second to best show on YouTube. And tell them about us. Haven't been on YouTube forever. APS rocks. So does Lockdown. Lockdown 23 and 1, I tried to reach out and he never reached back out to me. And I watch his wife a lot too. And I know that a lot of people have found my channel through their channels, which is really cool. Thank you guys for putting the dots. So yeah, tell them about us. Tell them about this channel, guys, so we can promote each other. So I think that's it. I'm gonna go. I love you guys so much. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for being part of my family and for being my galentines. You guys, again, stay strong and love strong. I'll see you what's tomorrow, Friday? I might do another live video tomorrow, but I have a vlog video coming out, a night out in Manhattan with my sister and my cousin. It was kind of funny. And then my mom makes an appearance on there. She opened a gift from that one of our members actually sent to my mom. And yes, I love Joe Guerrero. You think the Italian girl would be able to say, it's time for dinner, Joe Guerrero? Why can't I say it? I'm Italian. It's like I should be. That's also an Italian last name. So I think he's Hispanic, maybe. Maybe his head is, I don't know. Regardless, I should be able to say that name and I can't. So that means it's time for dinner. I love you guys and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.